Hello everybody, I'm going to give you my recipe for a really good meatloaf. I love it, we eat it all the time. You can add some things. This is going to be kind of basic, but sometimes I'll put some finely chopped onions in it, maybe a little green pepper. But this is the basic ingredients and method and sauce. And I use a tomato-based sauce. I bake it, and it just comes out really good. Alright, so we're starting with, I've got 2 pounds of lean hamburger. This is 93% lean. I like it to be lean because when I bake it, I don't like all that liquid bubbling up everywhere. And it comes out really good. Alright, so the first thing you do is you're going to add some tomato sauce. I kind of like this contadina. I think it's a little less sodium. But I mean, you can add your own salt, whatever. But anyway, this is pretty good. Hunt's, I like Hunt's too, but I think it's a little higher in sodium. So anyway, they're into your hamburger. I just take one of these big cans, and you can do this with 2 pounds, 3 pounds, you know, whatever you want. I eat a lot of meatloaf, so this is 2 pounds for me and my wife. So I pour, just a little bit in the meatloaf. Say about that much. Just pour you some tomato sauce in there, maybe a little more, heck with it. Doesn't matter. Then, now I have a little extra sauce here, but what I do is I will put tomato sauce in a pan. This is going to be my sauce that I cover the meatloaf with, and it's basically a can of tomato sauce. I'll put maybe a small can of crushed tomatoes in there, and I will add some tomato paste, and then I will put brown sugar in it. Well, I'll show you how I make that in a minute. So let's get back to the meatloaf. Okay, so we've got a little tomato sauce in there. The one ingredient that you really need is Quaker Oats old-fashioned oatmeal. This really is a good meatloaf additive. This goes good. So we just sprinkle it in. I think maybe a little more. Anyway, something like that. Just put you a pile of oatmeal in there. Then take you a little shot, and I mean a little shot, of Worcestershire sauce, Lea & Perrins Worcestershire. Don't put too much. It only takes a little bit. Alright, come get this right quick, because they got to see how much to put in there. That's enough. You don't want to overdo it with that stuff. Little Worcestershire. I will add some breadcrumbs. Not much. Some people use a lot of breadcrumbs. I just use a little. That's probably good enough. And I also, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do the breadcrumbs. But I'll put a little rice in there too, just for the heck of it. Just to make it go further. It's not bad. You can't even tell it's in there really. I'm not even going to put this whole thing. I put about half of this little thing in there. Not much at all. That's probably 3 tablespoons. So then we'll also take some black pepper. You want some black pepper, and just sprinkle that in there. That's a good teaspoon or so in there. Then you're going to take an egg. You could take 2. You sort of do 1 egg per pound, but I'll do 1. I think that's going to be good enough. I think 1 egg's going to be good enough. Alright, then you turn you on a little water, and you just start mixing this stuff up. start mixing it with your hands. Get that egg in there. Mix it up real good. Get all that oatmeal mixed up in there. Get that egg mixed up. Just get it all mixed up. Just use your hands. It's just as easy as anything. Then you're going to start making it into a loaf. You know, make it into a ball. Just press it into a ball in the mixing pan. Make it into a ball. Get kind of all those cracks filled. Try to make it smooth. Oops, there's one got away. Can't let you get away. You're too good to let you get away. Just roll it, and roll it, and roll it until you kind of start getting a smooth ball, just like that. That's pretty good. Wait, oh, okay, bring me that pan. Okay, so now, get your baking dish, and you don't butter it, don't grease it, don't do anything. You're just going to put this in there. Get it nice, just kind of put it in there. Then start flattening it out. You make it kind of fit the pan a little longer. And I just kind of fill up this pan. Don't worry about the edges or nothing. They'll get kind of brown. It's very good when they get kind of brown. It's really good, those edges. Alright. That is really the basics. If you wanted to, you could sprinkle Parmesan cheese on there. You could, like I say, you could put diced onions in there. You could put diced, kind of finely diced green peppers. But that is the basic meatloaf. And after that, you can put whatever you want to in it. And I just use beef. Mine's 100% beef. And so after that, you set the oven to about 425, which I should have already had going, but I didn't. So I'll put it on about 425 and just put it on a baking sheet, just like that. Okay, and then get the inside of the oven there, and then you just put it on your top rack, and that's it. You just let that baby bake until it is brown, about 30 or 40 minutes. You go ahead and bake it until it cooks somewhat, and then you pull it out, you put the sauce on top of it, and then you cook it some more. Alright, so the sauce. And I always leave the sauce back here so it can kind of be warming up while because the heat comes out of here from the oven. So I'll leave the sauce back here, let it start getting warmed up. But this is basically tomato sauce, and I also will add crushed tomatoes in there. And I will put some tomato paste. Just put you a squirt of tomato paste in there. Okay, and then we are going to add a squirt of ketchup. Ready? A good squirt of ketchup. Get in the pan. About like that. Then, for the heck of it, I put a little squirt of mustard. Do not overdo the mustard or you'll taste it. You don't want to do it until you can really taste mustard. Just that much is plenty. Then I put a little Worcestershire in there. Put just a little bit, not too much. Go easy with that stuff. Then I will put a little black pepper. Not too much, because you can always add salt and pepper later when you eat. And now this is very important. You want it sweet. So put some brown sugar in it. Definitely put the brown sugar. I've got okay, that's probably enough. So what you'll do is you are going to stir this up real good. Stir it up real good. And remember that it is not fully flavored yet, but just take you a little taste. Just take. That's not bad. I'm going to put just a wee bit more brown sugar. I like it kind of sweet. It's good when it's kind of sweet. Now, I don't make it too sweet, but it's good when it's kind of sweet. And you can't really taste the mustard at all, but it gives it just a little bit of a, little hint of something in there, but you can't really tell it's mustard. So you don't put too much mustard, and you don't put too much Worcestershire. These two, just go easy on it. It's just an additive, but you don't want to put so much that you really taste it. So we're basically tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes, some ketchup, and a little Worcestershire, a little yellow mustard, a little tomato paste, and some brown sugar, and I can tell you, oh, that's going to be good. I think I will put just a dash of, I'm going to use some of this pink salt. My wife loves this pink salt. I don't know what's up with her, but I'm going to put a little of that in there. Not a big deal. You can always salt it later. But alright, that's tasting pretty good. Alright, so now I just put this on the back burner. I let it sit. Let the meatloaf cook for a good 30 minutes. It needs to be kind of brown, so 30 to 40 minutes, something like that. And we'll come back when we pull it out of the oven. Alright, it has been a good 45 minutes actually. So that's probably what you need, 45 minutes in the oven. Alright, now here we go. Now say you want it like that, cooked pretty well. Now you can't really overcook this thing, especially once you put the sauce on it. So alright, we're just gonna ladle this sauce on there. Alright, so there's your meatloaf, nice and brown. Just take this sauce and put that stuff on there. Let it go down the sides. Put that sauce, see those chunks of tomato? Yeah, just put that on there. cover it with sauce. I love plenty of sauce. Alright. So, now also, just to show you, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to throw a little Parmesan cheese on there. What the heck? Come on over here and get this. I'm going to put a little Parmesan cheese on there. Okay. So, here's what you do. I'm going to leave the oven at 425. And I'm going to end the video with this because basically you cook it another 30 minutes or until this sauce is kind of dry and thick looking. It's not shiny anymore. The moisture has come out. It's a good thick coating. You cook it that long, give it another 30 minutes for sure in the oven. And when you bring it out, I mean, I don't have to taste it for you. I can tell you this stuff tastes fantastic. I don't have to show you what it looks like. I'm going to make the video short and just tell you, put it back in the oven, 425, and cook it until that sauce is dry and thick, more like a paste. And you just put her back in there. You can't overcook it. I mean, you could cook it an hour at 400. We could drop it to 400. Maybe I'll drop it to 400. And I mean, you could let that sit 30 minutes, 45 minutes, almost an hour. Then just pull it out, let it cool down 5 minutes, and cut into it, and you're going to have a fantastic meatloaf. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the meatloaf. Let me know. And I'm not going to tell you subscribe and click the notification button, and y'all know all that crap. I don't know why people say that all the time. We all know what to do. If you like it, click whatever you want. I don't care. I just want you to have a good meatloaf. I hope you like it. Sure46 out. I'd appreciate it if you'd check out some of my other videos. See what you think. Thanks a lot for watching.